Hey sweets, Thanksgiving is on the horizon. Let's make a southern sweet potato pie. We're gonna grab some potatoes from the store, and you kind of want the thicker ones. I do. I don't know about you guys. We're gonna take them home, look at them. We're gonna go ahead and rinse them off or wash them off. We're gonna peel these potatoes, and we're gonna go ahead and put them in some cold water. I don't know why. That's just how my mama and her mama did it, so that's why I do it. I'm sure there's a reason. I just don't know. We're gonna go ahead and dice them up. Don't dice them too small, they will cook too fast, they'll be really soggy. I like mine's a little bit medium thick. As you can see, I'm cutting down into 4 squares, and in a second I'm gonna go ahead and drop them into the cold water. That's what the white bowl is. It doesn't take a lot of time. Of course, you want to be careful with this and try to make sure your sizes are the same on every potato, because you are going to boil these potatoes for I normally boil mine's about 20 minutes, 25 minutes, depending on how firm they feel. Once the 20 minutes is up, here I am dropping the diced potatoes into the water. I think it's a little water that is going to help wash off any other substances like starch and also any pesticides. Like I said, I don't really know, but here we are. We have taken them out the water and put them in our pot to boil. It's not quite boiling yet, and you can see, there we go. We got a good boil going. We leave them on high for about 20 minutes or until they're soft, no longer firm. Then you're going to drain and remove your potatoes, and I'm going to place them back into the bowl as to which, and I'm going to check my potatoes with a fork and make sure all my potatoes are nice and soft. And you do not want a hard potato, because sweet potato pie is very soft and sweet like me. Here we go. We're going to take our hand mixer and we're going to blend our potatoes up, and you'll see them begin to kind of break down a little bit more, and you can see where your potatoes are sticking together. Also, I like to take a second and do maybe about half and then add the other half, so we get it really mixed in, because when you incorporate the rest of your ingredients, you want them to mix well. You do not want a lumpy pie. I'm sorry, I'm just not one of them people. If it looks lumpy, I don't even eat it, and I'm sure my kids don't neither. Here we have some evaporated milk. It doesn't matter what kind you get. You're going to use a half of cup of milk here, and I'm just going to mix it in a little bit. I mix the potatoes, and then I'm going to add the evaporated milk. Like I said, 1/2 cup of evaporated milk, and that's what you see right here. And this is about 3 cups of potatoes. I'm going to go ahead and add 2 tablespoons of vanilla extract. If you're from down south like my family, you kind of just bake with your heart. So I don't have the exact recipe for this. This has been passed down for generations. Once you've added your 2 tablespoons of vanilla extract, you're going to want to go ahead and get that good butter, baby. Not margarine, but butter. We ain't playing no games over here. And we do use salted butter for all the bakers that be like, oh no, salted butter. And then you're going to go ahead and put the ground cinnamon in. That is where most of your flavor is going to come from. Some people only use ground cinnamon. It's kind of up to you. Make it how you want. But we want the most flavoring over here. So I am using 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. And then we're also going to go ahead and add 1 teaspoon of nutmeg. Once you add your nutmeg, you're going to go ahead and begin to mix your seasonings together. I'm trying to make sure it's all over the bowl. I'm going to grab my beater. I'm going to begin to mix everything together. And I like to do this while my potatoes are semi-hot, not all the way cool. I'm going to add my 2 cups of granulated sugar, or as they say around here, white sugar. Once you add in that white sugar, I like to begin the mix with my spatula myself before I add the beater to it, just to make sure that everything incorporates how it should. You don't want one side of the pie to be great and the other side to be kind of not so sweet. So as you see, I mixed it a little bit. I am going to go ahead and take the mixer and mix it for the continuation until I feel like it's all incorporated very well. So that's what you see me doing here. And I'm kind of just taking my time. As far as time goes, how long I'm mixing, I think I mixed for about 1 or 1.5 minutes. I did not mix too long because you don't want to overbeat your pie, but you do want that butter mixed in really, really well, as well as your sugar and your seasonings. Now, my mama and them use allspice, and it is a strong spice, so I just put a little bit. I did not measure. I just went with my heart. And as you see, it looks amazing. You want your pie to look like this. This is your filling. You go ahead and get that frozen pie shell, because I am a city girl. I don't want to roll out no dough. And you're going to go ahead and you're going to put a little bit in at a time. Don't overdo it. Take your time with it. Be gentle. You're going to smooth it out a little bit. Make sure it's even so it bakes evenly. It only makes sense. You done took the time to make the pie. Now make it beautiful. Make it your edible art. So here I am doing the thing that I like to do, because my babies feel like they all need their own pie. And I don't want anybody's pie to look better than anybody else. Now we're ready for the oven. We're going to bake on 350 for about 45 minutes. Now, while that's baking, go ahead and get rid of, if you have any leftover mixture, you can put it in a bag, you can freeze it, and Bob's your uncle. There we go. Our pies are finished. We have cleaned up, and we are now ready to let these pies cool and enjoy the good work that we have done. This was a pretty simple, easy thing to do. If you guys eat Southern sweet potato pie, or even if you eat pumpkin, let me know down in the comments. Y'all have a good one.